Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, DC Dark Legion will be the topic. On today's video, we have pretty huge news. We have a brand new December-January community feedback update. And here we have a lot of official informations about the game. So let me start immediately. Thank you all for your patience and continued support. Due to the holiday period, this feedback report is coming a bit later than usual. And there are a lot of things going on, so also take extra time to gather information and put together this report. Let me start from this, of course. Crisis response and defeat Dark Legion. We've seen some early concerns since the update went live, and we're glad to see more positive feedback coming in as players spend time with the new system. Our goal remains to improve overall resource acquisition and encourage league cooperation. Here are our current thoughts. Ally task intel cost. Ideally, we want Alliance members to fully help each other complete tasks to encourage overall Alliance activity. The newly added 80 intel points granted upon reaching 100 daily activity were intended to offset the cost of assisting with this task. We plan to introduce a future mechanism that increases the refresh rate of assistance tasks for players who frequently help complete their Alliance members' task. We will continue to monitor task completion, performance, and player behavior to determine whether further adjustments are needed. Coordinated attacks further improvement in the future. Add a counter to track how many times a player participates in or initiates rallies. Introduce shorter rally durations for coordinated assaults and consider adding an auto-join option for coordinated assaults. More ways to obtain intel points. Going forward, we are also considering adding intel points as rewards in events, providing more channels for players to earn them. Okay, so that's about the crisis response and defeat Dark Legion. Major events. First, we've seen a lot of discussion around solo attacks and rally attacks. The introduction of solo attacks was intended to adjust combat pacing and add more strategic depth. We also acknowledge that this change may create some friction or balance concerns. To address this, we're considering adding rally-focused buffs through league tech research in the future to help rebalance the experience. There is no confirmed timeline yet, but this is something we plan to work on in the near future. We also plan to introduce a city relocation mechanism in Gotham, similar to what exists in Great Krypton Rush, currently targeted for February. The same approach will also be applied to Guardian Challenge, but with lower priority and a later timeline. These changes are intended to provide greater flexibility and more strategic repositioning. Battle for Gotham and Ultimate Battle for Gotham. Armory and Garrison concerns. Regarding feedback around the Armory, we plan to introduce garrison restrictions, though the degradation system for Gotham Armory is similar to the City Hall. Each time a defensive position is defeated, the number of available garrison slots will be reduced by 1. It is currently planned in February. More combat targets and energy access. In January, we plan to add more armories and more Gotham processing buildings. This is intended to address feedback about lack of available buildings to attack and limited combat opportunities, while at the same time expanding available paths for energy acquisition. Performance in light mode. We understand the current performance and lag issues being experienced by some players. As many have requested, light mode is currently planned to be released in February. Gotham Assistant prompts. The purpose of the assistance prompts in Gotham was to encourage social interaction. However, we understand that they can obstruct the interface and impact usability. There will be improvement planning aiming for February. A lot of things in February. Great Krypton Rush. Expanded strategic options in late January. We will introduce the ability to attack Commander Base, along with the addition of protected zones. These changes are intended to increase strategic depth and create more meaningful tactical decisions during Great Krypton Rush. Participation limits. We've seen continued community feedback requesting an increasing number of participants. We understand that after server merges, some alliances now have more active members and stronger participation demand. However, based on our data and to ensure balanced matchmaking across servers, we plan to maintain the current participation limits for the time being. Minimap visibility. We are aware that some players find the minimap difficult to read. We'll review map building visuals and layout and explore ways to better distinguish structures to improve overall readability. Guardian Challenge. Removal of towns. Towns were removed from 1-2-star cities in order to speed up the overall battle pace. Spawn distance adjustments. We've noted feedback regarding inconsistent spawn distances. In an upcoming update, we plan to adjust alliance spawn points in 1-star, 2-star cities to improve overall positioning. Maneuvers. Maneuvers matchmaking is linked to league duel matchmaking, which means it's currently unavoidable that leagues may be matched against alliances from earlier servers. Based on how it plays out, the team is still discussing what adjustments or optimizations if needed. We will optimize the setup period to allow leagues to preview already deployed league members, helping players better prepare and coordinate their arrangements. Feedback progress since the last newsletter. Mythic Red Hood and Wonder Woman have both been added to custom Mythic shards. Is anyone using Mystic Red Hood? Mythic? Please tell me that. We are also considering adding Mythic Red Hood shards to daily deals as a first step, and will continue evaluating additional acquisition paths in the future. The priority logic of base room auto-assignments have been adjusted to better maximize resource output. Magic Eye can now be used to earn points in Supreme Commander. We introduced the Scarab system, a new task system that allows players to utilize drones and chips in new ways. That part is solid. The stamina system, oh my god, what they've done with that, it was crazy. Champions at level 580 or higher can now reset their levels using source energy gems, offering more flexibility in progression decision. The player name feature has been improved with more color options and personalizations. Now let me see what is in progress. League Honor System UI improvements. We plan to improve the League Honor System UI to more clearly display different goal progress and point sources, making objectives and current progress easier to understand. Umbral Rift rewards. We received feedback requesting additional tier rewards for Umbral Rift. This option is under consideration and we are evaluating how it could be implemented in future updates, so who knows about that when they're gonna actually do it. More level sync slots. Additional level sync slots are planned to be added to the VIP system, currently targeted for the late January. Scarab system quality of life improvements. For the Scarab system, we're considering improving chip dismantling flow. First, introducing a lock feature to prevent accidental deletion, then exploring conditional badge dismantling with safeguards in place. Then we have ongoing champion improvement plan. This is the part where I'm most interested about. In the next update, we will begin the first phase of our faction and champion adjustments. This is only the initial step, and further iterations and refinements will continue over time. These changes are aimed at ensuring that every champion has a clear and distinctive identity, with kits that better reflect their faction's core team and role. For champions such as Talia, Razagul, and Hawkgirl, improvements plans for these champions are currently in progress. No final timeline has been confirmed yet. So definitely they're gonna do more champion adjustments, more buffs, more balancing, a lot more. They will definitely do to the champions, and we're gonna see what will be the end game result. Regarding faction adjustments, our approach is to first clearly define the core identity of each faction, and then selectively strengthen and adjust specific champions with those factions. Champion skills will be designed in close alignment with faction identity, allowing us to better support balance and counterplay between factions, and ultimately create a more complete and coherent gameplay experience. Overall, guys, mainly I'm interested for the ongoing champion improvement plan. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna do this, how they're gonna balance the characters, and hopefully a lot characters will become more valuable with this plan right here, because I definitely want to use more different characters and teams, etc. Not only the meta units, and hopefully they're gonna do this properly because we are expecting a lot. Also, I'm super excited for 2026 Q1 roadmap, so I can't wait to see this. Okay guys, thanks for the whole support. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Love ya. Your opinions in the comment section below. And yeah, see you next one. Bye.